Hi everyone, welcome to back the channel. Auto Rush. The battlefield of tomorrow is evolving faster than ever before. Nations are investing heavily in cutting-edge military technologies, and armored warfare is seeing a transformation unlike anything we've witnessed in the past century. In this era of rapid innovation, one machine stands out as a game-changer in modern armored warfare: the 2025 A2026 Hellion tank. Designed to dominate the next generation of conflicts, the Hellion isn't just a tank, it's a symbol of power, deterrence, and advanced engineering. Today, we'll take a deep dive into what makes the Hellion tank such a revolutionary vehicle, exploring its design, capabilities, weapons, armor, and role in the future of warfare. By the end, you'll understand why this tank is being called one of the deadliest and most advanced armored platforms ever conceived. At first glance, the Hellion tank looks unlike anything you might expect from a traditional main battle tank. Its lines are sharper, its profile lower, and its overall silhouette seems designed with both intimidation and survivability in mind. Military analysts note that this design is no accident. The Hellion has been engineered from the ground up to reduce radar cross-section, infrared signature, and other detectable elements. In simple terms, the tank is built to be stealthier than any of its predecessors. On the modern battlefield, where drones, satellites, and advanced targeting systems are constantly scanning for enemy units, stealth is no longer just for aircraft. The Hellion embraces that philosophy fully, integrating advanced camouflage systems and heat-dissipating coatings that make it much harder to detect, track, and engage. Powering this beast is a hybrid propulsion system that blends the brute force of a next-generation diesel engine with the efficiency and silence of advanced electric drive. Unlike older tanks that rely entirely on loud, heat-producing combustion engines, the Hellion can operate in full electric mode for limited durations. This makes it incredibly quiet, an invaluable advantage in ambush scenarios or urban warfare where noise discipline can mean the difference between victory and defeat. The electric drive also boosts acceleration, allowing this 65-ton machine to move with surprising agility across a variety of terrains. With the top speed exceeding 70 km per hour on roads and impressive cross-country mobility, the Hellion redefines what heavy armor can achieve in terms of maneuverability. The tank's suspension system further enhances this mobility. Utilizing an adaptive hydropneumatic setup, the Hellion can adjust ride height and stiffness depending on terrain. In urban environments, it can lower itself for a smaller profile, while in rough terrain, it can raise its hull for increased clearance. This gives crews unprecedented flexibility and ensures that no battlefield is truly off-limits. Combined with advanced navigation systems, assisted route planning, and terrain scanning sensors, the Hellion tank can traverse areas where traditional tanks would struggle or fail outright. But mobility is just one aspect of a modern tank's survival. Protection remains paramount, and here the Hellion tank is nothing short of revolutionary. Its armor is a multi-layered composite system, integrating next-generation ceramics, reactive modules, and lightweight alloys. What truly sets it apart, however, is its integration of an active protection system that doesn't just defend against incoming threats but neutralizes them mid-flight. Using a combination of radar, infrared sensors, and artificial intelligence, the Hellion can detect incoming rockets, anti-tank guided missiles, and even kinetic penetrators in real time. Once a threat is identified, the system launches countermeasures as small explosive interceptors or high-speed projectiles that destroy or deflect the incoming round before it makes contact. This drastically increases survivability, even in environments saturated with modern anti-armor weapons. Adding another layer of defense is the tank's electronic warfare suite. The Hellion can jam enemy drones, disrupt targeting systems, and even interfere with communications. This makes it far more difficult for adversaries to coordinate attacks or call in precise strikes against it. The integration of cyber defense capabilities ensures the tank remains resilient against electronic attacks aimed at disabling its systems, a growing concern in modern conflicts where digital warfare is just as critical as physical combat. When it comes to firepower, the Hellion tank is no less impressive. At the heart of its arsenal is a 140mm smoothbore main gun, a massive leap over the 120mm and 125mm guns found on current-generation main battle tanks. This weapon is capable of firing a wide range of advanced munitions, from armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot rounds to programmable airburst shells designed to eliminate infantry, drones, or light vehicles. With greater velocity, penetration, and destructive power, this gun can defeat even the most heavily armored opponents on the battlefield. The Hellion also carries guided munitions that transform it into a tank sniper hybrid. Using advanced fire control systems and thermal targeting optics, it can fire long-range missiles directly from its gun barrel, striking targets several kilometers away with pinpoint accuracy. This capability makes the Hellion lethal not just against tanks but also against fortified bunkers, helicopters, and low-flying aircraft. Supporting this firepower is an advanced autoloader system that ensures a rapid rate of fire without compromising crew safety. Unlike older tanks where the crew had to manually load rounds, the autoloader reduces fatigue, increases consistency, and frees up space inside the vehicle. Secondary armament on the Hellion includes remote-controlled weapon stations equipped with heavy machine guns, grenade launchers, and even small-caliber cannons. These stations can be operated from within the safety of the armored hull, allowing the crew to engage infantry, drones, and light vehicles without exposing themselves. Some variants are even expected to mount directed energy weapons or lasers capable of blinding or destroying incoming drones and small projectiles. While still experimental, the integration of such systems highlights the forward-looking nature of the Hellion tank. The tank's onboard fire control and targeting systems deserve special mention. They integrate artificial intelligence to assist gunners and commanders in identifying, prioritizing, and engaging threats. For example, if the tank encounters multiple enemies simultaneously, the AI can recommend which targets pose the greatest danger and in what sequence they should be engaged. Advanced stabilization allows the Hellion to fire accurately even while moving at high speed, a capability once thought impossible for such heavy platforms. This makes it devastating in hit-and-run tactics, urban warfare, and high-intensity armored clashes alike. Inside the tank, the crew of three, a commander, gunner, and driver, benefits from a highly digitized environment. Traditional analog instruments have been replaced by touchscreens, augmented reality displays, and helmet-mounted visors that provide a 360-degree view of the outside world. Through a network of cameras and sensors placed around the hull, the crew can see as though the tank were transparent, dramatically reducing blind spots. Augmented reality overlays highlight enemy positions, friendly units, and navigational markers, giving the crew unparalleled situational awareness. The integration of AI also reduces workload, automating routine tasks and allowing the crew to focus on strategic decisions rather than being overwhelmed by data. Connectivity is another cornerstone of the Hellion's design. It is not just a standalone war machine but a fully integrated node in the digital battlefield. Using encrypted communications, satellite links, and battlefield networks, the Hellion can share real-time data with infantry, drones, artillery, and other tanks. This creates a seamless web of information where every unit knows what the others are seeing and doing. The result is faster decision-making, coordinated strikes, and a far greater chance of outmaneuvering the enemy. In many ways, the Hellion is as much about information dominance as it is about raw firepower. The logistical side of the Hellion has also been carefully considered. Despite its advanced systems, it has been designed for maintainability in the field. Modular components allow for quick replacements, and predictive maintenance software alerts crews and support teams to potential issues before they become critical. This ensures maximum uptime in combat, reducing the risk of a tank being sidelined at a crucial moment. The hybrid engine also reduces fuel consumption compared to traditional designs, extending operational range and lowering logistical burdens. The psychological impact of the Hellion cannot be underestimated either. In warfare, perception often matters as much as reality, and the sight of such a formidable, futuristic tank rolling across the battlefield is bound to have a demoralizing effect on opponents. Its reputation as the next-generation weapon of war makes it not only a physical threat but also a strategic one, shaping enemy decision-making even before shots are fired. Critics, however, argue that no matter how advanced, tanks face increasing challenges in modern combat. Drones, loitering munitions, and long-range precision artillery are often cited as tank killers. Yet the Hellion tank seems built to answer these challenges directly, with its active protection systems, electronic warfare capabilities, and integration with Allied drones for mutual defense. Rather than making tanks obsolete, it suggests a new role for armored warfare, one where tanks are not just blunt instruments of destruction but central, intelligent, and adaptable components of a combined arms strategy. The Hellion's development timeline, stretching into 2025 and 2026, reflects years of research, testing, and lessons learned from conflicts across the globe.